Seamustard feed. Your destination will be on...
It's been 3 years since I moved to Washington State. And this year, I had the opportunity to experience Seamustard harvesting for the first time. Previously, I hadn't been able to collect Seamustard due to a lack of information.
Give me the information. I want...
But this year, thanks to the fellow YouTube friend, I gained valuable insights.
Appreciate that.
In today's video, I'll be sharing the information I learned and my personal experience with Seamustard harvesting. In Washington State, seaweed can only be harvested for 1 month each year at 3 designated locations.
Where are they? Where are they?
Fort Flagler, Fort Erie, and Fort Warden State Park. You can find detailed information in the Seaweed section on page 139 of the new Washington Sport Fishing Rules PDF booklet. When harvesting seaweed, remember to cut at least 24 inches above the bulb using a small tool like a knife or scissors. The daily limit per person is 10 pounds, and each should be stored in its own container. For more details on seaweed harvesting, visit this website. You can also find information on licenses and pricing on page 15 of the booklet. Adult residents 16 plus can obtain a shellfish seaweed license for $17.40. Please note that a Discover Pass is required for parking at the state park. The pass costs $30 and it is valid for 1 year. Without it, parking at state park is $10 per day. Seamustard is a beloved ingredient in Korean cuisine, so Korean like this. So I think here they have provided brochures in both English and Korean. In Korea, there's a tradition of preparing seaweed soup as the first meal for new mothers to replenish nutrients and aid in milk production. It is also common to celebrate birthday with a hearty bowl of seaweed soup.
Happy birthday!
To preserve harvested Seamustard, drying is essential. After collecting the seaweed, I hung it in my backyard for a day, creating a spooky Halloween-like display. Then I spread it out in my front yard to dry in the sun for another day or two. This method ensures its long-term storage. Koreans often make soup or enjoy seasoned seaweed dishes. And sometimes it's even fried for a different culinary experience. For detailed tutorials on cooking seaweed soup, you can check out this YouTube video.
Everybody's birthday, man, woman, old, young, and whoever they are, whenever you have a birthday, you just make this soup and to celebrate. This soup is very healthy and delicious. All Koreans kind of soul food. Let's go inside. I'm going to make this mireokguk.
This year, I visited 2 locations for seaweed harvesting: Fort Flagler and Fort Warden State Park, or Port Townsend. During my first visit to Port Townsend, I encountered a plentiful supply of seaweed and kelp.
Free seaweed!
The following week, I headed to Fort Flagler, where I discovered seaweed with small bubbles, which turned out to be delicious when I tried it.
So
somebody told me this is edible, so I will get some these 물방울 비약.
From then on, I focused on harvesting at Fort Flagler. For a successful seaweed collection, it's best to plan your trip during a deep low tide. Weekdays are ideal to avoid the crowds. Here's one more important piece of information. When you harvest seaweed in the Fort Flagler or Port Townsend area and go down the Hood Canal, you will find the abundance of oysters. High times are usually spaced about an hour apart. If you are able to finish harvesting seaweed early, you can also take the opportunity to collect some oysters from the Hood Canal. It's a great way to make the most of your time and enjoy a delicious treat.
Let's go kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
As many people flock to the harvesting site during the open season, towards the end of the season, there may be fewer seaweed available. I hope this information about Seamustard harvesting, based on my experience in Washington State, proved helpful to those interested in this activity. Feel free to refer to this video and have a wonderful experience next year. Thanks for watching this video.